Welcome! In this lesson, we are going to talk about how we can name angles, and then we are going to apply the angle addition postulate. So let's get started. So this lesson is called Working with Angles. First, let's go ahead and define what an angle is. An angle consists of two rays that share a common endpoint called a vertex. So let's go ahead and sketch what this looks like. Here is ray AB, and then I'm going to have ray AC. So right there is angle BAC or CAB or angle A. This point A right here, this is my vertex. Now, it's very important in how we learn how to name angles. So, for example, if we look at the angle we drew in our sketch, I could go ahead and name it angle BAC. I have to go in order, so BAC. A is the vertex, so A needs to be in the middle. Or I could go the other way, and I could talk about angle CAB. Now, since there's only one angle that I have formed here, I can simply just name it angle A, which is just the vertex. So if I have more than one angle at the same vertex, I can't just say angle A. I have to use 3 letters. So let's take a look at this example. I want you to give as many different names as you can for angle DBC. Go ahead, try that, pause the video, and then come back and we'll see how you did. Welcome back. Let's go ahead and see how you did. So for angle DBC, that's going to be this angle right here. Well, they gave us one name, angle DBC. We can also go the other way, and I could say that this is angle CBD. Notice how B, the vertex, is in the middle. Now, I could not name this angle B. The reason why I can't name this angle B is because I have actually 3 angles at vertex B, and I wouldn't know which one you're talking about. I have angle CBD, I have angle ABD, and then I have the entire angle of ABC. So it would be incorrect just to name the angle B. However, it did give me a number for angle DBC, and that number is 2. So I could also say, or refer to that angle, as angle 2. All right, one more term that we need to talk about, and that's called congruent angles. So here's our definition of congruent angles. Angles, and that's my symbol for angles, are, there's my symbol for congruent, so an equal sign and a little squiggle on top. So angles are congruent if their angle measures are the same. Okay, so angles are congruent if their angle measures are the same. So here's what I mean by that. Let's say I had this angle over here, and this is angle A, B, C. And then I have angle H, I, and J. To show that angles are congruent, we go ahead and mark off their angle. So that little arc that I drew through angle ABC should be the same as that arc over there if I want to state that those angles are congruent. I could also put 2 marks. So if I have 2 marks, that means those 2 are congruent. So I can go ahead and say that angle ABC is congruent to angle HIJ. Well, if I'm talking about the measure, if I say this angle is 53 degrees, we have a different notation. We go ahead and put a little m for measure. So the measure of angle ABC is equal to 53 degrees. So there we go. That's congruent angles. Okay, let's take a look at how we can use a protractor. So you should all have access to a protractor. And what we want to do is we want to go ahead and find the measure of angle WXZ. So I'm going to find the angle of WXZ. X is the vertex. So since X is the vertex, I'm going to take my protractor and I'm going to put the center, so this part right here, I'm going to put that at the vertex. So I'm going to put that at X, and I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I am lined up with 180 degrees. So as you see right here, I am lined up with 180 degrees. So I want to go ahead and find angle WXZ. So I actually need to go ahead and rotate it so that this horizontal line I drew lines up where ray XZ is. So I'm going to take my protractor and I'm going to rotate it. So now I have this angle right here. Now, if you need to, you can always go ahead and extend your rays so that you can see exactly where it will intersect. So if I have to find angle WXZ, that would be this angle right here. So I'm going to go ahead and measure it off. I'm going to use the bottom numbers, and the reason why I'm going to use the bottom numbers is because this angle is obviously an acute angle. So it's going to be less than 90 degrees. So knowing that, here's where 60 is. Here's 65. I'm going to say it's about 66 degrees. So the measure of angle WXZ equals 66 degrees. Now we could find more measures if we wanted to. If I needed to find the measure of WXY. So let's find WXY. I'm still at the vertex of X, and I'm going to rotate it so I can find WXY. So it's lined up. Well, WXY looks like it's greater than 90 degrees. So whatever number I pick, I need to make sure that I have an obtuse angle. So I'm going to extend out this one more time, ray XW. And when I come all the way around to here, I'm at 90. And then I'm going to go ahead and add 10, 20, 22. So if I take 90 plus 22, that's going to give me the measure of angle WXY. So 90 plus 22 is going to be 112 degrees. So that's how we go ahead and we use a protractor. The next thing I want to talk about is the angle addition postulate. And so we're going to draw a picture to describe the angle addition postulate. I'm going to go ahead and construct angle A, B, C, and I'm going to have D a point interior to angle ABC. So here's what the angle addition postulate says. It says if we take angle ABD, so the measure of angle ABD, and we add to it angle DBC, so plus the measure of angle DBC, that's going to give me the measure of that big angle ABC. So what this is telling me, what the angle addition postulate says, is that you can take parts of a whole, and when you add them together, you get the entire angle. So let's take a look at this. I want you to go ahead and practice using the angle addition postulate, and then pause the video, come back, and we'll see how you did. All right, welcome back. Let's check to see how you did. Let's find the measure of angle BAD. So the measure of angle BAD would be 47 plus 25, which is going to be 72 degrees. Now find the measure of angle FAE. Well, we know that these little marks here mean that they're congruent, so FAE has to also be 25 degrees, just like angle BAC. So now let's do it. The measure of angle EAD is 53, so we'll mark that. I have to find the measure of FAD. So FAD would be right here, and we know that's 25. So if I take 25 plus 53, you should have gotten 78 degrees. Now it says that EAD is the same as CAD. So that means this one has to be 47 degrees. Well, now I have to find the measure of FAB. So I'm going to go ahead and find the measure of this entire angle. So I'm going to take 25 plus 47 plus 47 plus another 25, and you should get 119 degrees. For number 5, you should have had 109 degrees. And for the last one, number 6, you should have had 180 degrees. Now, I know that angle FAB does not appear like it's 180 degrees, but mathematically, based off the measurements it gave me, we know that we got 180 degrees for our answer. So there you go. There's your angle addition postulate. Good luck with the rest of this lesson.